Hello everyone, this is Selkek, also known as Paulalia, and I have been waiting quite a while to be able to say that again. Okay, welcome to Starbound. This is a game I've been waiting for ever since I heard of it. It's kind of a spiritual successor to Terraria, even though Terraria is getting a full sequel, Terraria 2. This is kind of taking the same elements of Terraria and mixing them with kind of a space RPG. So personally, I kind of consider it to be Terraria meets Mass Effect. There's alien races, there's planet exploration, there's all sorts of story stuff that's going to be getting worked into the game. It is currently in beta version Indignant Koala. Personally though, I'm calling this the alpha beta because it's the first stage of the beta and lots of things are changing, they're patching very rapidly, and the core parts of the game are still kind of being tweaked and adjusted in order to better fit the playstyle that they want. So let's go ahead. I've had some issues losing my characters, but that happens. They do periodically wipe the beta characters. That will be less and less frequent as the beta continues. They've already done, I think, 2 wipes so far. But I had some issues where the latest version is not running well on my Windows. It's got a launcher thing where it pops up and you can either launch the game or you can launch the server. That launcher application is just not working on my computer, so I've got to work around in order to get the actual Starbound game itself to launch. But here we go. Very quick overview. If you want like in-depth tutorial, you can watch other videos. But we got humans, we got avians, which are birds, apex, which are monkeys, florins, which are plants, hylottals. I'm not really sure how you're supposed to pronounce that. They're kind of like 3-eyed fish creatures. As you can see, they got fins, and the random name generation is like Scale Master. And then you get the glitch, which are robots that have obtained sapience. I kind of want to play as a hylottl because I have not played as one before. They've kind of got kind of Japanese clothing, kind of like a Komodo gi karate something or other, you know, some sort of, you can see it's got like a sash around the middle type of deal. Here's a shirt that's got the buttons down the front, and they've got cool fin things on their heads. So I'm going to go ahead, and I want to be this personality. It just kind of changes your animation. It's not that big. And I want to be purple. That's a technical term for the color. It is purple, and there is a fin style I like, if I can find it. There's a lot of customization in this, as you can see. There's also a lot of customization in the planets, which we'll get to. I like this fin style. It's just cool. And I want pink fins, and I want my belly color, which you can't really see, to match my purple. So shirt, I'm just go for something. Let's go for this, and let's go for, I like black. I think black will work good. There we go. Black pants as well. That looks good. That's pretty good, I think, for my character. We could be Care Saver, Twerk Ton, Caregiver, Smile Bubble, Star Diver, Sand Toucher, Pearl Fin, Waltz Keeper, etc. There's a whole bunch of names, but I'm just gonna be Selkek because that's who I am. And let's go ahead and click OK, and we will load up the character. So the main core feature of this game is the random generation. The planets have different biomes, different difficulties. They have the creatures on the planet are all built out of like random parts in a very, very complex like part manipulation system where they can be 4-legged, 2-legged, all sorts of other creatures. They can be flying, swimming, whatever. Very, very complex. So new quest. Fish out of water. You've been drifting in space for some time, unable to choose a planet to explore. Finally, your ship has run out of fuel in orbit of an unknown planet, making your choice for you. Before setting out in search of fuel, search your ship's storage for a matter manipulator. Press E to interact with objects. So here we go. We've got our kind of Chinese dragonfish thing here. And you will notice that I am missing a bit of health because I start with the kimono shirt that gives me plus 5 health, which is pretty awesome. So here's my matter manipulator. It's in the ship storage. This here is, you can choose what technology to equip to your person, and you can do a 3D printer, which I don't even know if it works. This is a fuel. It's 0 fuel, and let's check out our solar system. So right now we've got a biome force threat level 1. You typically always start on a biome force threat level 1. There might be other planets around you, but you always typically start somewhere with trees on a level 1 planet. So let's pick up the matter manipulator. I'm going to put my flashlight here, put my torches here, and I've got some coral creep seed, some wheat seed, and I've got a broken wave sword. Quest complete, well done. The matter manipulator can manipulate almost anything in the game. You'll need to beam down, make yourself a crafting table out of wood. Okay, so let's go ahead. Never been to this planet before. Green dirt, blue grass, very interesting. Got like, looks like kelp there in the background. Okay, we got swirly head monkeys up there. So as you can see, unlike Terraria, the direction I face my cursor at all times. Alright, and those little capsules contain money. I face the cursor at all times, so I can be attacking and running backwards. That's a big jump. So the matter manipulator, I can break blocks, like so, and pick them up. And if I've selected my blocks, I use the matter manipulator. I don't select the matter manipulator, select the blocks, and then I can place those blocks. Bink, bink, and I've made a bridge. Okay. Press X to jump to what you're holding, or you can scroll up from 1 or down from 0. And these guys appear to be non-hostile. So that is great. Aha! A tree! And it actually looks like a tree. So matter manipulator can manipulate everything. It is just very, very inefficient. We're going to be ditching the matter manipulator very rapidly because it is just not good in terms of, like, efficiency. It is slow, and it only does a 2x2, whereas like digging with a pickaxe digs a 3x3. There we go. Finally cut down the tree. Look at all this wood. I'm gonna jump up here. There's coal, there's copper, all the standard resource gathering stuff that you would come to expect from a sandbox survival game like this. But I'm just gonna gather some wood, and then I'm going to gather 10, 15 cobblestone or so that I can make myself a pickaxe and gather my supplies much quicker. Alright, so let's gather 10 or 15 stones or so. Matter manipulators, very slow. That's one thing that people have been talking about, discussing online. Oh, there's a creature there doing a little dance. Is he hostile? Yes, he is. So you can see, once I've engaged him, I get his health bar on the top of my screen, and I can see what attack he is using. So he used charge there at one point, but he didn't actually hit me. I've gotten quite good at the combat. The creatures, the level 1 creatures tend to not have too many special abilities, but they can like shoot fire, they can shoot ice. The birds usually have quite a bit of like dangerous special abilities. So let's just jump up here for safety. And I press C, crafting menu. Check this. This is what I can craft with my current resources, and this is everything I can craft just standing here on my own. So wooden crafting table needs 35 planks. And you make 3 planks per refined wood, and I have 93 unrefined wood. So I'm going to go ahead and turn 50 of my 93 into wooden planks. So I have 150 planks, which in this game is not a whole lot. Like if you're thinking like Minecraft, you're thinking like, oh my gosh, you could build a lot of stuff with that. This game, not so much, because I need 35 planks to make just a crafting table. Well done! Using the crafting table will give you access to a wide range of new recipes. Collecting fuel and visiting a range of planets is the best way to find resources. So they've kind of been tweaking this introductory thing. They really need to promote this traveling to other planets business. Now you're likely beginning to feel hungry. Food can be found in a variety of places, but in a pinch, hunting is your best option. They've changed it. You no longer need the bow, but the bow has a better chance of dropping meat than the sword. But I don't like the bow, so I'm not going to be using it. So crafting table, you can see we have a lot more stuff. And what I want is this, the stone pickaxe. The stone axe requires 10, so we'll be gathering some more. Okay, so now that I have this, I'm going to break down my crafting table, and I'm going to do a little bit of reordering of my bar. There we go. There we go. Okay. So let me come back over here, and you can now see that when I smack at this, I'm breaking a 3x3 square. And this allows me to gather way more resources. So I'm just going to go ahead and start smacking at this copper. Copper, it takes a while to break. But the interesting thing about this game is, here, I'll do a demonstration. If I right click, I can break the background, and the background is made of the same blocks as the foreground. In order to place the background, you hold shift, or not shift, you right click. So if I were to right click here, that is now in the background, and I have to right click in order to break that off. Another interesting thing is that the ores sit kind of on top of the blocks. So that coal there, yes, if I mine it, I get 1 coal, but I also get 1 cobblestone because it's still a cobblestone block. It just happens to contain some coal, which is really great for gathering lots of resources. So I've gathered some stuff. Plop my crafting table back down. Push E. I can come in and make myself an axe. Axe is good. So I'm gonna need some other stuff. Currently you can't grab this to scroll, which is kind of annoying. You can click the buttons or you can scroll wheel. I'm gonna just make myself a wooden bed, and I'm gonna make myself a campfire, and the campfire unlocks the stone furnace, but I still need a campfire to cook food. So there we go. Chop this down, and now I'm going to use this handy button here to teleport myself up back to the ship. So this is my personal opinion, that I find when starting this game it is easiest to grab yourself a bed to regenerate health. I just want to get my little boot back of 5 health. Okay. And then start yourself off with a nice crafting setup somewhere. I like to do it on the ship because in the early stages you don't necessarily need a base. You can fill your ship with chests. You've got you got 64 storage slots here in your ship locker. You can place chests in here, and you're going to be exploring planets, and you don't really want to like take routes on a specific planet yet, because the whole point of the early game is to go out and explore and collect lots of resources. So while I'm here, I can show you the smelting. If I plop my copper ore in here and hit smelt, 2 ore gives you 1 bar. So I've got an ore left over. Not too big of a deal. And you can access your ship anytime you are close to the surface and you are not blocked too much. So like if I come here, I can't beam back because I've got this background here. But if I break that, I'm no longer blocked and I can beam up. It's a bit confusing. If you want to build a base like right on your beam down point, you also have to take into account that you don't beam through every type of block. You can like beam down through glass, provided there's no background behind you. So you can kind of build yourself like a, I don't know, a courtyard or something where you can beam down into. But let's jump down in here. All right, there we go. That's what we're looking for. So if you see, I went underwater now, and all my sounds have gotten quiet. This is a vine, and if I axe the vine down, I'm gonna get plant fiber. Plant fiber is, oh no, that's stone. Plant fiber is used to make like bowstrings, but it's also used to make bandages, which can heal you. And this is iron that I'm collecting here. You can see the water physics at work. The water rushes to fill in the places I'm exposing. It does take some getting used to master these controls, but Okay, we want the coal. Coal obviously used to make torches. Coal is also used as fuel for early game space travel. Oh, no. Pickaxe. Alright. Yep. Yep. And I like to travel with my sword out, just in case I encounter something like this strange sheep thing. Oh, that knows body slam. Alright, and I killed it. So let's chop down this tree. Okay, so you'll notice that if I push X... Here, I'll do it here in the middle. If I push X when I'm on 4, I immediately go to my weapon. If I push X again, I return to 4. But if I scroll up from there, I scroll up to 3 because I was on 4, but I was just kind of overriding it. So there's some downsides to using the pushing X method of switching to your sword. Or you can, of course, just scroll. Let's ignore that dude. And if you see those little capsules, you break them and you get some pixels. Pixels are money, but they are also used in crafting of items. Okay, yeah, this guy is hostile. Alright. I'm crouching because it lowers your swing. Alright, so the AI is a bit derpy still. Let's see if I can break him free. Come on. Come on. Alright. So this big capsule here, it can contain like a speed boost, it can contain health, or it can poison you. It is kind of like a mixed bag item. I've had one that just instantly killed me, which is not so fun. Or you can do what I just did on accident and break them. So this plant actually has some silver pretty high up, which is nice. Silver is used, it's kind of like, it goes like copper and then silver in terms of armor tier. Alright, so here's some fishies. They do kind of like swim around and follow you, and they are really easy to kill. Feel a little bit bad doing so, but I mean, what have you. It would be nice if they dropped like some type of food or something, but they don't. Alright. Whoop. Whoop. Alright, I might craft a bow just to make getting food easier. So let's beam back up here to my ship. And I will start smelting my silver. I've also got some iron here that I'm not smelting because there's a quest to smelt iron. So now I've got 3 silver bars, silver ore. I can finish off the 2 copper there. Look at that, we got a nice little pile of resources starting up. If you check the crafting table, you can see I can make some bandages. That's good. I'm gonna make the hunting bow first though. Boop, hunting bow, and now I'm gonna make 8 bandages. That's as many as I can make. Okay, if I uncheck materials available, the next item I want to get is the iron anvil, which requires 8 iron bars. But my current quest is to get food first, so that is going to be my priority. What I'm going to be focusing on. So I've got my hunting bow. The first hunting bow is kind of not amazing. But then again, it is the first ranged weapon in the game. There are laser guns and all sorts of craziness that you can eventually craft. So let's see here. Oh, we can get at some of these things. Boop, some iron ore. Let's grab this coal. Because why not? Bow. There are not many animals on this planet. Nope, okay. Boop. Okay, we're just gonna run through. Ooh, big hill. And the teleporter does not have, as long as you're on the surface, the teleporter does not care where on the planet you are. Is that gold on the surface? We must stop to investigate. I think this is copper. Others and animals. Excellent, yeah, that's copper. I believe that's gold, which is really surprising for the surface. I mean, it is just one, but yeah, that's gold, wow. Alright, where'd that, there he is. You got a piece of leather, okay. So the bow, they sometimes drop leather, and they sometimes will drop meat. So we'll just keep on going here. There's the meat. Alright, and I got another piece of leather. Okay, so let's just go complete our quest here. We'll go to the campfire, which is where you cook. Doop. I got cooked alien meat. Quest complete. If you're a vegetarian, toss it away and start planting crops. It's time to craft a furnace. I already have a furnace, so what I'm going to do is just going to pick these guys up, accept my reward, and now time to obtain an iron bar. I've already got iron to smelt, so I will just go ahead and pop my iron in there. Bring my gold down, bring my copper down. Boop. Quest complete. Okay. So your ship's engine isn't strong enough to take you beyond the Alpha Sector. Craft a distress beacon and maybe you can make contact with a larger ship. Make sure you're ready for anything before you do though. The distress beacon summons the first game boss. It says it's my next quest, but in reality I am nowhere near prepared to fight anybody. So I'm going to have a quick little sleepy sleep. And I think this will be good for the first episode. And next time we can do some exploring. We can gather more supplies. I don't want this anymore. Yeah, okay. The bandages give you like health regen. You can see this little red line here under my pickaxe. It does have some durability, but I've never really encountered any sort of issues with that. But so this is Starbound. We'll be continuing to play it. I'm really looking forward to the more features they add. Hopefully our character does not get wiped too soon after starting this series. But I hope to see you guys next time.